Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Our mission here at the garage, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Today we're going to show you how to do an oil change on a Suzuki Grand Vitara. This one is a 2009 model with a 2.4 4-cylinder engine, but it will be very close to almost the same procedure for the V6 engine as well, with some minor differences of course. So this should cover all the year models, probably from 2007-8 until 2015. It's still in production worldwide, not in the United States. So stay with us to see how we're going to do that, and don't forget to subscribe for one new video every day. First thing that you need to do, you will need to jack the driver's side up, as you can see, like that. So you need to have the jack in. Make sure that you have a jack stand too, because if the jack fails, you're in big trouble. And then all you're going to need is oil. So we will need, for the 4-cylinder, it's supposed to take 4.8 quarts. Right there, we use castor oil, and that's the oil filter if you use from PH4967. Then you need to go under the vehicle, and the oil plug is actually on the passenger side. That's why we jacked up the car on the driver's side, so we can drain the oil pretty good. Okay, so right there on the back you can access it. You don't even need to remove that cover there. It's supposed to drain pretty good. And with a 17mm socket, just loosen the plug and drain the oil until it's completely empty. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. We just purchased it. It's supposed to have 5,000 miles on it. See if that's what it has, or if it hasn't been replaced for a long time. It looks pretty black. Okay guys, it drained good. Now we can go ahead and install the drain plug, and make sure that you don't forget to get it tight, because if you leave it loose, you might lose it, run out of oil, and we'll need new engine pretty much. So get it tight, don't forget to do that, and don't leave it for later. So with the same 17mm socket, okay, right there. And while you're under the vehicle, always inspect for leaks to make sure that nothing's leaking. Now we can go ahead and let the car down, because we are not going to work underneath anymore, and we'll need to replace the oil filter, but it's easy to get from the top, and if you have the car jacked up, you'll have hard time reaching. And now guys, you need to remove the oil filter, and on that Suzuki it's not a good place to be. You can see the exhaust manifold, and next to the AC compressor right there, that's where the filter is, and you need to still leave the oil pan underneath the vehicle, because it's going to leak somehow. Okay, it's right there, as you can see. It's really hard to get to. I don't know why they put it there, but it's not very convenient. And hopefully it's not really tight. Stay with us to show you how to prevent the oil filter from getting stuck there, because if you don't do the procedure right, it will get stuck and you have really hard time removing it. As you can see, that's where it is, right behind the manifold, and it even increases the oil temperature there as a flow in the design. And that's where the filter is, guys, right here. So they use a purifier. And now this is the new filter, guys, and as you can see, that rubber seal, it's really dry, and if you install it now, you have hard time removing it later. So in order to get it tight good and be able to remove it easy later, you need to get some of the fresh oil and put some on that rubber seal right there. Just apply some oil. That way, next time you will not have hard time removing it. Okay, it goes on in a certain angle. Very limited room there. We'll have many videos on our channel about that Suzuki Grand Vitara. Check the playlist on our channel. We'll have many videos how to fix things, common problems. And now you need to get it really tight. Get it tight by hand, don't use any tool, just as tight as you can, and that should be enough. and don't forget to tighten it now. Okay, the oil plug, the oil filter, and later don't forget to tighten the oil cap after we pour the oil in the engine. And now guys, if you check the owner's manual, okay, on page 12-4 you have the specifications and how much oil you need, and right here it says engine oil with filter replace. 2.4 engine is 4.8 liters and the V6 is 6 liters. And that jack, since it's the American 5 quarts, it's 4.73, so that should be right what we need. We might need a little bit more, so now we need to remove the oil cap and let's see if it will be enough or not. And you need to fill it up. So drain the whole 5-quart jug and we're going to see if that's enough. Okay, that's the whole jug right now, as you can see. So what you need to do now, you need to put the cap on and get this one tight, because if you don't, you might lose vacuum and you will lose oil as well in the form of vapor, and you'll spray out of the engine. And now what you need to do, you need to pull the dipstick, guys, to make sure that we have enough. It could be a little bit more because the oil filter is still empty, so we need to start the vehicle and get an accurate reading again after that. So stay with us to see. Okay, according to that thing, it's a little bit over the full mark right there. So now we need to go inside the vehicle and start it for about 30 seconds to a minute. Okay guys, we start it now and let it run for a little bit. Now you let it stay for about 30 seconds to a minute without running the vehicle after you stop the engine, so we can put the dipstick again and get an accurate reading and see what the level is and if we need to add more or not. Always do that. Okay, let me see. So it's right here about 3/4 full, so that should be plenty, guys. You can add probably 0.2 liters to fill it up all the way, but don't ever go over the full mark, because if you do, you're going to damage the catalytic converter. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully guys the video was helpful. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.